pretty frustrating, right? When they just control your hands like that. By the end of the class, we'll do that again. We'll see if you have some other skills for like dealing with it. But overall, it's frustrating. And I wouldn't expect it. I would never expect it to not be frustrating. Because we'll talk about what he can do when he controls my hands and what he cannot do when he controls my hands. So if I get LA's here for a second, and this will seem kind of silly, okay? We're just gonna kind of go through some things. Number one, he's controlling my hands. Keep control of my hands and pass my guard. What would it look like? Pretty hard, right? Like, you feel like you need at least one hand to do it, okay? So you're gonna take one hand off, and now I have like a hand that can do things, right? So the first point to get, and my immediate thought when I really recognize that someone's really just grabbing my hands is, there's no way he can pass my guard. Maybe once in a blue moon, he figures some kind of little trick out or some angle or something, but there's no good repeatable way, in my opinion, for him to pin my hands consistently and open my guard. He's got to be able to unlock my legs, and to unlock my legs, he's going to need at least one hand to do that. So I immediately relaxed in that sense, okay? Number two, other things I don't have to worry about. Control my hands only, okay? Really get good control of my hands. And now, crush the life out of me with your body. It's pretty hard, right? I'll put my hand somewhere else. Go, crush me. I'm really not doing anything, but it's hard for you to do that, right? Obviously he's a little bigger. Those positions will both be more uncomfortable, but I don't think he can really crush me. And in any case, we have other classes on getting crushed in the closed guard and how to deal with that situation. Typically, he's gonna grab my head to be able to crush me, right? And there's plenty of good ways out of that. So that really only leaves a couple of possibilities, all right? The first possibility we're gonna concern ourselves with, and this is not inconsiderable, is he grabs my wrists and he could headbutt me though. This he could do, okay? So from a self-defense perspective, the headbutt is for real, okay? That I am concerned about. However, I'm not that concerned about it, because as he goes for that, once my hip goes up, and you can adjust your legs however you want, do you feel like you'll ever get back to a good headbutt position? No. So that's the first thing I want you to look at. If he's controlling my wrist, and this is a real self-defense scenario, not even MMA, just real self-defense, I'm gonna take the headbutt pretty seriously. That will knock you out, getting hit with a hard head, okay? He's got me pinned, but once my hips just come off the ground, I keep my legs closed, but my hips come off the ground, no more headbutt for him. 1, 2, 3.